Well, I'm Imani Brown, intern at We Act Radio this summer, and we're here to gain support for the Shawnee's Milton Community Bookstore that will be at the basement of the studio. And we just want to know, what's your favorite book and why?
Well, first I want to say how shocked I am that there's no bookstore here and to congratulate you on bringing a bookstore to Ward 8. I try to read a book a month, that is to say a non-congressional book a month. And I'm now reading a book called Behold the Dreamers. I just found out today that Oprah has made that her book of the month, she does it every few months. So it must be good. It's an African writer who came to the U.S. and writes about that experience. So I commend Behold the Dreamers to your listeners and viewers. I've given you my support for the bookstore. I'm amazed that there isn't a bookstore here. There's plenty of a market for the bookstore, so I have commended you on waking us all up to the need for a bookstore east of the river. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Technology age. My name is Trayon White. For those who may not know, I'm the councilman over here, representing the Great Ward 8 right here in Southeast/Southwest Washington, D.C. We're excited to bring our resources right here in the ward. Being in the office downtown for the last 5.5, 6 months, it's hard for residents to get down there to let their voice be heard. Part of my success has been empowering people to be a voice for themselves and for their residents and their community. And so, you know, parking is an issue in D.C., so everybody know about that, right? If you don't know about that, you don't drive. And so it's hard for residents to get down there to talk about their issues and how we can help them. So we want to utilize the government resources and our relationship to help people become a bridge for not for just our office, but for the community as a whole. So we put in unity back in the word community. So this is the start. We've been wrestling with trying to figure out a space. We got a space. I want to thank DGS for getting us here today. Give them GGS a round of applause. They've been a tremendous partner in getting this what it was. It was just a big old space at first. It was an empty space. And so we try to push and pull and push and make sure we get some nice space for our residents, and we did a good job. Would you like to say anything? No. Okay. Give me your name again. Maddie. Maddie has been an excellent support from the beginning, to the sketches, to the signatures, to the pushbacks, to the red paint on the wall, the TVs, the whole nine. So we're excited to be here. But we're also joined here by our Congresswoman Norton, who's been a champion. She's going to be upstairs, so if you hit our office, you need some other support, you can go upstairs. We're also joined by the Director of African American Affairs, Mr. Rockman Brand. We have a few ANC commissioners here. If you have any ANC commissioners here, raise your hand.
Some of them have gone to their meeting now.
Some of them are going to their meetings. We have some of our staff here. Ms. Kim Harrison, Ms. Wanda Lopez, who's our Chief of Staff, Nick Bennett Fleming, who's our Legislative Director, Tashaka Sapp, Trayvon Hawkins. Who else was here? A few of our staff. We have a lot of support staff too, who's not officially on our staff, like Saria Gann. A lot of people who supports our office in various capacities. I see Ike Foster here, Ayanna Ford, Miss Mabel Carter, Regina Pixley, Miss Johnson, Maria Johnson. Maybe I always hide. So we would like to thank you. I hope I didn't miss anybody. Because they support our office a lot, because they really care about the residents here more. Without further ado, I'd like to introduce the champion for our people, Miss Edna Holmes Norton.
I have come to congratulate you. You may remember that you and I were moving at the same time, and they told me I had the Ruby Mays office. And I said, well, where's Trayon? And I said, I got to be close to Trayon. I'm not coming to Ward 8 and not being close to Trayon. They said, well, we don't have an office yet. I said, well, I ain't coming. So I look here now into Trayon's office. It's bigger than mine. But I think that's the way it should be. Because Trayon has really suffered. To say to his constituents, y'all just cross the river, take all the inconvenience associated with that. Now, what we had before coming here was the big chair. I don't need was so uninviting that people didn't come. There are two reasons they're going to come. This is a wonderful new building, thank you, District of Columbia. And Trayon White is here. It makes a lot of sense for Trayon and me to be in the same space, so that I don't have to say, well, why don't you go and see your councilman? Try to put people in touch with their councilman. There's nothing you can do for them, and sometimes you have to do that over the phone. This time we can say, go right downstairs. That's where you should have stopped in the first place. No. If it's a federal matter, that's a matter for us. It matters a lot to us to be here. You know, people associate us with issues. I just came from an appropriation subcommittee where we were able to get $30 million for DC TAG. So they associate us with the TAG money. They associate us with these riders, like they're trying to wipe out our gun laws. They associate me with statehood. But let me tell you what is most important for every member of Congress. It is called constituent service.
Yes.
People don't call up on some statehood over the phone. They call up because they need you. Therefore, this office is absolutely indispensable. And I have to tell you, I read a piece this morning in the Washington Post that made me want to cry. It was about how across the river there are wards which have 5 or 6 grocery stores, and that there were a diminishing number of grocery stores in the ward. This is, and y'all might not want to put grocery stores here, and we're going to have to keep fighting for that. But Trayon and I are saying, we darn sure you're going to have some constituent services here. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you. Also, we got Marcus Bachelor, our State Board of Education representative as well. Marcus will also be joining us here today. Ms. Brenda is here as well, always on the front line fighting for Ward 8. Ms. Brenda Jones, thank you for coming as well. Ms. Tony Thompson. We're going to do a ribbon cut.
Yeah.
So I think some of the staff and volunteers should come on this side so you can get in the photo. I know we got a lot of camera people. If you can come and join us. Thank you, Jern. Jern is always available, always helping.
Always.
Our great champions in Ward 8. Come on, Miss Brenda. Come on, guys. Get this picture. Don't just stand there.
Do something.
If you all ready to put your hand on the tape, I'm gonna spread out. Don't put your hand between the scissors, please. All right, we're gonna count to 3. We're gonna count to 8. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. My name is Trayon White. For those who may not know, I'm a councilman over here, representing the Great Ward 8 right here in Southeast/Southwest, Washington, D.C. We're excited to bring our resources right here in the ward. Being in the office downtown for the last 5.5, 6 months, it's hard for residents to get down there to let their voice be heard. Part of my success has been empowering people to be a voice for themselves and for their residents in their community. And so, parking is an issue in D.C., so everybody know about that, right? If you don't know about that, you don't drive. And so, it's hard for residents to get down there to talk about their issues and how we can help them. So we want to utilize the government resources and our relationship to help people become a bridge for not for just our office, but for the community as a whole. So we put in unity back in the word community. So this is the start. We've been wrestling with trying to figure out a space. We got a space. I want to thank DTS for getting us here today. Give them GTS a round of applause. They've been a tremendous partner in getting this what it was. It was just a big old space at first. It was an empty space. And so we try to push and pull and push and make sure we get some nice space for our residents, and we did a good job. So we're excited to be here. But we're also joined here by our Congresswoman Norton, who's been a champion. She's going to be upstairs, so if you hit our office, you need some other support, you can go upstairs and the home support.
I have come to congratulate you. You may remember that you and I were moving at the same time, and they told me I had the Ruby Mays office. And I said, well, where's Treyon? And I said, I got to be close to Treyon. I'm not coming to Ward 8 and not being close to Treyon. They said, well, we don't have an office yet. I said, well, I ain't coming. So I look here now into Treyon's office. It's bigger than mine. But I think that's the way it should be. Because Treyon has really suffered. To say to his constituents, y'all just cross the river, take all the inconvenience associated with it. Now, what we had before coming here was the big chair. Amen. I don't need to say much more than that. It was so uninviting that people didn't come. There are two reasons they're going to come. This is a wonderful new building. Thank you, District of Columbia. And Treyon White is here. It makes a lot of sense for Treyon and me to be in the same space, so that I don't have to say, well, why don't you go and see your council members? Try to put people in touch with their council members. There's nothing you can do for them, and sometimes you have to do that over the phone. This time we can say, go right downstairs. That's where you should have stopped in the first place. No. If it's a federal matter, that's a matter for us. It matters a lot to us to be here. You know, people associate us with issues. I just came from an appropriation subcommittee where we were able to get $30 million for DC TAG. So they associate us with the TAG money. They associate us with these riders, like they're trying to wipe out our gun laws. They associate me with statehood. But let me tell you what is most important for every member of Congress. It is called constituent service. Yes. People don't call up from some statehood over the phone. They call up because they need you. Therefore, this office is absolutely indispensable. And I have to tell you, I read a piece this morning in the Washington Post that made me want to cry. It was about how across the river there are wards which have 5 or 6 grocery stores, and that there were a diminishing number of grocery stores in Ward 8. This is, and you know, y'all might not want to put grocery stores here, and we're going to have to keep fighting for that. But Treyon and I are saying, we darn sure you're going to have some constituent services here. Thank you for coming. Thank you.
We're going to count to 3. We're going to count to 8. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Currently here trying to gain support for the Shawnee's Milton Community Bookstore that'll be built within the basement of the radio station. And we just want to know, what's your favorite book and why?
For starters, I think that bookstore is a great idea, and I would love to be of greater support to it. I'm all for it. My favorite book, I got 2 favorite books. My first favorite book, only because it came out earlier, was Oh, the Places You'll Go by Dr. Seuss. And my new favorite book is Between the World and Me by Ta-Nehisi Coates. Why? For the first book, because I think it speaks to imagination. The beautiful thing about books is that it can take you on trips. It can have you see and experience things you otherwise wouldn't. And that book helps young people, as I was a young person once, understand that there's anything in the world you want to do, you can conquer that and take it on. And Between the World and Me is my new favorite book because I haven't seen someone capture, describing the reality of Black people in America through a lot of anecdotes and stories, as Ta-Nehisi Coates has done. And the fashion in which he wrote it as a letter to his son is something very moving as well, as a father with a son of my own. I felt like he took a portion of my heart and put it on paper. So, Oh, the Places You'll Go and Between the World and Me.
That's really powerful, very powerful.
I would say The Purpose-Driven Life by Rick Warren. So it's just, let me see one. It has a lot of values, and it makes you really think about, why am I here? What's my purpose? What can I do more or better? I would say The Purpose-Driven Life by Rick Warren. So it's just, let me see one. It has a lot of values, and it makes you really think about, why am I here? What's my purpose? What can I do more or better?
My favorite book is Queen Sugar by Natalie Bazile. Okay, I know you were giving me that look because you love the show, right? I read the book before the show came out, and that is my book. Like, when I found the characters, I love the characters. I love what she did. She worked so close with Oprah, okay, but the book. I love the book. It's based in Louisiana. I have family in Louisiana, so I enjoy anything about a Southern girl trying to make it, and it's a great book. It's great. Don't watch the show yet. Don't binge watch the show. Read the book first, and then you can make your own, characteristics about the characters.
We're here to gain support for the Shawnee's Milton Community Bookstore. That'll be within the basement of the station. And we would just like to know, what's your favorite book and why?
Oh man, well, it's hard to choose my favorite book, but I love reading biographies. I'm actually in the middle of a biography about former President Obama. And the reason I love reading biographies is because you get to learn more about figures in our world, and you get to know them a lot more as human beings than you get to know about them as kind of these pie-in-the-sky figures. And so really getting to hear about their life experiences and how they overcame adversity to really become something successful, I think is an inspiration. So hands down, biographies are my favorite books to read. And right now, my favorite book is Rising Star, the story of Barack Obama.
Well, if you want to make a monetary donation, you can go to weactradio.com, and as soon as you get there, click on We Love Books, and you can make your donation right there. Always show the support. Let the community know. All right.
My name is Kimberly Brown. I go as Lady of 2GO Radio, which is my company and label, Second Generations of Outlaws. I love poetry books. I love poems. Right now, matter of fact, tonight is my spoken word, and I read poetry from Maya Angelou, which is my favorite poem writer. And I have a brother that goes to Union Temple Church right here up the street on W Street. His name is Daniel Queen, and he have a book called Poems and Poet, and that's what I'll be reading from tonight. My show starts at 9 p.m. on Blog Talk Radio. That's Lady of 2GO Radio, and you can call in at 818-739-8839 and give your shout out, your opinion, your voice, spoken word, especially on Thursday. I call it Throwback Poem and Poetry.
All right,
well, something featured every day of the week.
Well, I personally might be tuning in because I'm a poet. I love poetry.
818-739-8839.
Can you repeat that one more time?
818-739-8839. Lady of 2GO Radio, Blog Talk Radio.
All right, so we can definitely count on your support for the bookstore.
I will be speaking about this tonight. I will be posting pictures about this tonight. As I air, I can do it all. So I will be letting them know what's going on and what's needed, and I will also be getting up books to bring to the bookstore. I'm doing a book drive so we can get books in to bring into the bookstore so we can open up a lot of these minds and feed the souls.
Well, don't forget to mention weactradio.com so people can give any type of donation.
We're going to hook, like I was just explaining to you, boy, Mr. Freeman just decided to let 2GO Radio come in, and he's going to mentor me so I can keep being a good mentor to others that I bring into my organization as well. So yes, We Act is a big part of me being who I am and how I'm going to grow in this community. So we all one big family, just different bloodlines, that's all.
All right, well, thank you so much.
I can't really pick a favorite book just because I have so many to choose from, but one of the books that I'm reading right now is called Yes, Chef. It's by Marcus Samuelsson, one of my favorite chefs. It's just a great book. I think it really touches my heart because he's an immigrant, and it talks about his life and just how he grew up and how he ended up going into the cooking industry. And it's kind of hits close to home to me because I'm also coming from a family of immigrants, and cooking's always been a part of my life. Right now, I'm pursuing my culinary, career. So it's just a great book for me right now.
Sure. Malcolm X is my favorite book. Why? It changed my life.
How so?
Well, I was incarcerated, and I read the book, and I thought everything that I was doing something new. But his book, everything that he done in his life, I was doing in my life, going down the wrong path, making the wrong decisions. And I thought that I was putting a new twist on a game, but he been there, done that. And when I realized that, I'm like, I got to do something different. So let me get out the life cycle of running in the street, doing something else. So when I came home, I made it my business to get involved into some work, and I got into the construction field, and now I'm a council representative for the Keystone Mountain Lake Regional Council of Carpenters.
My favorite book is Martin Luther King's Where Do We Go From Here, Chaos or Community? And I think what I really enjoy about that book is that he deconstructs the problem with why the government cannot fund programs that will actually lift folks out of poverty. And it's a very powerful book, and I recommend that anyone read it. But I also want to talk about you guys' experience at We Act Radio and with the bookstore especially, right? So how long have you been there?
It's not even a week yet.
It hasn't been a week yet?
No, this is our fourth day.
So have you been down to the bookstore already?
Well, actually raising money to have the bookstore built.
Okay. Well, I mean, have you guys been to the basement where we storing the books at?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? And what do you see down there? What's in the crates?
A mess. It's a mess right now.
It's a mess right now?
It's a work in progress.
Well, we're going to get there. Listen, Ward 8 is a beautiful place. And me and my 3 interns are going to make sure that this bookstore is the talk of the town in the next, 3 months? When we leaving? We got 6 weeks?
Yeah.
Come see us in 6 weeks, baby, and we're going to have the bookstore jumping, all right?
All right, well, thank you so much. We want to know if we can get your support for the bookstore.
Your support? Oh, yeah, you got my support. We all in the city. Got to support.
Okay, can we count on your support for the bookstore?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, I look forward to donating books. But 2, I also got an opportunity to meet Sharnice Milton before she passed away, and I think that this is a fitting tribute to someone who really tried to uplift our community by covering a lot of positive things that were happening, and also doing it through writing and through reading. And so I think this is a perfect tribute to her, so I can't wait to support in any way I can.
We Act Radio, we love books, so do something.
If you want to give a donation or learn more about the We Love Books campaign, please go to weactradio.com and click the Support We Love Books campaign. We're just going to dance for a minute.